I do hope you know that I'm here to help you. This isn't some sort of punishment, and I know that's something that teachers tend to say a lot. It doesn't usually go over well, but it is the truth. I'm here to help you. You aren't coming here because you're in trouble. It may feel that way. For a lot of students, it does. Much like being sent to the principal's office, being sent to speak with a counselor implies that a student has done something wrong. And when it's recommended by a teacher, sometimes it can come across as that teacher saying that there's something wrong with you. Something that needs fixing, even though that isn't what the purpose of this is. Maybe that is what the teacher thinks, though I would certainly hope not. If that's the sort of person that they hire for a teacher here, well, it's no wonder I see so many students each day. It's no wonder why so many people just need a safe place to talk, unwind, and get things off their chest. It really is no wonder. You don't have to talk to me, you know. If you'd prefer to just sit there and listen while I talk, that works too. Judging by the position you've taken in your chair, I'm guessing that you are vehemently against being here. I'm going to guess that you think this is pointless. You think that you can handle yourself just fine on your own. And I'm sure that you can. But you shouldn't have to. You know that, don't you? Listen. This is sensitive territory. I realize that. But your teacher did give me a bit of information about things that might be on your mind. Things that she believes you're struggling with. It's quite a list. It isn't the most extensive that I've seen, but the things that you must be dealing with, they aren't things that anyone, child, teenager, adult, should be dealing with alone. Usually a child has a parent or a guardian, at least one, who can help them. An adult has friends, family, maybe a spouse or a partner to rely on. As a teenager, you should have your parents, but when you're a teenager, your parents begin piling expectations onto you. Sometimes they do start earlier, but this is where the pressure really increases. This is where it feels like every little thing you do is being scrutinized. Like they're just looking for any excuse to criticize you. And you feel like showing any sign of weakness is going to be yet another reason for them to be disappointed in you. So, of course, even though they should be more than willing to help you, or at the very least, if they can't help you themselves, they should be willing to assist you in finding someone who can help you. Even though they should be willing to do that, it feels like they wouldn't be. And some people's parents, no matter what they should be willing to do for their kids' sake, they're willing to do it. And that's its own problem. Being sent here doesn't mean you're weak, you know. Doesn't mean that you aren't smart or capable. And it surely doesn't mean that you failed in some way or disappointed anyone. Truth be told, I think that the world would be a much better place if everyone spoke with a counselor. Of course, you can understand my bias in that regard, but you're educated. I don't mean to age myself by saying this, but kids these days have access to a wealth of information that I could only dream of having when I was your age. You know every dark detail about what this world is turning into, what it's been for years, what you're only just now seeing. And I feel that that's a lot. It's a lot for anyone. It's a lot for me. And I see my own counselor. Did you know that? I do. Several of my friends and family do as well. And it helps. It doesn't change the situation on the outside, in this case. But it helps. And I feel that considering what this world is becoming, it would be better if everyone had a person they could count on to be there. A person who could give them genuine advice on what to do in order to keep themselves safe and stable. Some people are able to give good advice without being a professional, but most of the time, you just don't know what to do. And you've been in that position too, haven't you? Trying to take care of others and make sure they're safe. Trying to give them advice for how to not slip over that edge. It's a lot, isn't it? It's a lot for me. Every night, when I have a troubling session with someone, I struggle to fall asleep. In fact, I'm on medication for insomnia in order to help with that. Trying to keep someone alive and trying to make sure that they stay alive isn't an easy task, even for those of us who were trained to be able to do that. So I cannot even begin to imagine how difficult it is trying to do that without any idea of what you could do. You shouldn't be in that position. Never. No one should ever put another person in that position, but unfortunately, the way that our system is set up, not everyone can get the help that would actually help them. So those duties often fall to friends and family. and it's exhausting. You can talk to me about it. I won't say anything to anyone else. I explained this at the beginning of our session, but nearly everything you say here is confidential. The only time that I am allowed to violate the confidentiality is if there's an investigation of some kind, which, going by your school record, I'm sure there won't be. Or if I believed you to be a danger to yourself or others, or if there was some sort of abuse. As long as I don't believe that any of those cases apply. Everything stays between us, and even then it would be for your protection that I would ever say anything about those other circumstances. Because you, from what I heard about you from your teachers, you are a kind, bright, and curious person. And this school would be, well, it wouldn't be as nice of a place if we lost a student like you. So I just want to make sure you stay safe. Now, we still have about 40 minutes left of our session. I think it's time that you start talking. What do you say?